Good morning. Day 2 metal job. Yesterday we got 3 loads done. Today we're gonna try to get 4. That's our target. We have a couple estimates to do, one this morning, one later. A lot going on today. We're gonna try to film as much as possible. Take you with us. It's a full schedule. This is the tree we're gonna be removing on Saturday. Just here in a couple days. It's got some disease to it, so this whole section's died off. And this thing needs to come down, so van will get pulled out of the way and we'll get this removed. It's probably 20 feet tall and maybe just as wide. Should be a good project. I'm gonna head south. Well, it's not every day we get invited to remove a tree that hasn't fallen over yet, but that customer found us on YouTube, saw our videos, and reached out to us by email. And I actually didn't see it for a few days, so found the email, got a hold of them, came out, did the estimate today, and we're gonna remove that in a couple days from now and get it cut down for him. So that tree has a disease in it, that's why he wants it gone. It's dying on one side, and also the roots are tapping into his sewer, so he has chosen to remove it altogether. So that'll be fun to fire up a chainsaw and get it hauled out. Right now we're heading down into Phoenix, South Phoenix, for a big metal job. Our goal is to get 4 loads of metal today, and then we got some more work to do up north after that. So it should be a full schedule. All right, first load today. Loaded up by 9:30. I didn't film in their warehouse, and I probably won't film much there, just out of respect for their company's privacy. But their staff are loading it with a forklift. Basically, they're loading crates, wooden crates full of steel, like unprocessed chain, more or less, big heavy duty stuff. And they can't sell it, they just want it recycled, they want to get rid of it. So that's what we're doing for them. And each crate weighs about 1,600 pounds. So we can take 5 crates. That puts us at about 8,000, maybe a little over, depending on how heavy they are. Each crate seems to be a little bit different. And then we haul it over to the recycler.
21,000 pounds.
Cut the metal. Thing's amazing. It's huge. This place really doesn't prefer filming either, so I can't really get too much footage at the metal yard, unfortunately. These guys, they kind of told me not to do that too much. So our load we just dropped off was 8,000 pounds. How they're unloading it is the guy with the big claw. He reaches down and grabs the 2 crates in the front of the trailer, pinches those, and then pulls the rest of the load out. The challenge is trying to get him to not damage our trailer too much, because when he grabs that front crate, his claw goes all the way down to the bottom, and it kind of smashes into the bottom of the trailer. So it's got a pretty good dent right now. I should have brought some plywood or something to put on the bottom of the trailer and see if we could help prevent that, but that way it just end up sliding out anyways. So if we get 4 loads today, we'll have him unload 2 of them, and then we'll unload the other 2 just by dumping it. I only have 1 battery, so I think dumping 4 loads at 8,000 pounds each might just kill the battery. We'll see. The normal day at the scrapyard. Someone's recycling a school bus. The thing is huge. That's a push broom right there. Amazing. And tires are not happy. Under a lot of pressure. So this is the material that we're recycling. Heavy duty chain. Time for more. It's a little close for comfort. That's like 10 feet, maybe 10 feet away. Just a normal day at the scrapyard. Woo-wee. I think I'm slinging around. Oh my gosh. Is that an Astro van? Oh, it is. That's so cool. Wow. Looks like it's time to recycle another school bus. Nobody wanted to turn that into an RV? Looks like it's run its course. Do you think that they actually get enough scrap value by recycling that to cover the cost of the tow truck? Or is it they're just doing it because it's the most effective way to get rid of it and it's still going to cost them money? Interesting concept, recycling metal as a business. I don't know how many companies can actually do it just for the sake of the scrap value if it's just steel. There must be a way. I mean, companies like this obviously exist and they recycle steel. Maybe if you have a tremendous volume, you try to limit your overhead. But if you're a junk removal company, you're watching this, how do you charge for metal recycling? Do you take a percentage of the load, or do you charge a load rate on top of that? This is our fourth and final load today. We recycled 4 crates each load. No, 5 crates each load. So that's 20 crates today. And each load was about 8,000 pounds. So that's like 32,000 pounds that we recycled today. And you know, this whole driving back and forth, like from the job to the recycler, back to the job, back to the recycler, it's a rut. Like just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I definitely prefer the variety that a typical junk removal day has, but it's really nice having a large job to work on. So no complaining from me. I'm thankful for the work. But after this, we're gonna grab lunch. It'll probably be 3 o'clock before we get lunch. And then we're going to head up to Anthem for a property cleanup for a homeowner that moved out. They left a big pile on the side of their house. So we're gonna get that done. And then we're heading to an estimate to remove a large pergola, 10 by 20, I think is what he said. This car's filming us. Is it okay to film them? Just got to our next job. This homeowner's moving out, so they need us to clean up all of this. Plus, there's some appliances in there, TVs, those stay. And then these need to go. Call this curbside, right? So far, I got a couple things for a donation, a scooter and those 2 scooters. Those can get recycled. This washer can get recycled. This is probably trash. And some of this stuff's got mold in it. So I suspect it's been out here quite a while. These boxes are falling apart. Kind of making a mess, but we'll clean it up. So in Arizona, you should always be cautious when you're moving piles of debris. You may find rat feces and even scorpions. How exciting. Wow. We're getting through it. Found a tire in the pile. I'm thinking this stuff's been here a while. Just moved the next TV. That's what was behind it. Check out that beetle. Thing is prehistoric looking. And some rat poop. Junk removal isn't all pretty. Well, this ended up being nearly a full load. They were going to consider having somebody else, like a free hauler, try to take the recycling. We just said, we'll just take it for you. We're not going to charge you extra. So these TVs will get recycled. the appliances will get recycled, and a lot of that's trash. Just so much rat feces in this area, it's hard to donate stuff that's been pooped on, right? So that might be the line of the day, actually. It's hard to donate stuff that's been pooped on. I think that's the takeaway from today, for sure. All right, that's a wrap on the video. We just finished up doing a walk around in our customer's backyard. They have a pergola they need removed. It's a 12 by 12 pergola, so it's a square. And I'm trying to find somebody who can use it. It'd be nice to be able to get it out of their backyard safely in one piece and be able to donate it to somebody that wants it. If not, it's gotta come down early next week at the latest. So this thing might be getting cut up, unfortunately. But it can all get recycled, and they already got a new one ordered. I guess the HOA wasn't real friendly to this style of pergola. So they're gonna move on from here, lesson learned. But we hope you enjoyed watching our video today. We spent a lot of time driving back and forth with metal. That's an odd thing for us to do. It's not our normal type of junk removal, like what you saw us do in this full trailer load. That's a standard job for us. But moving 8,000 pounds of steel loaded by a forklift 4 times in a day, that's an unusual thing for us to do. But we landed this big job, so we estimate we've done 4 loads today, 3 yesterday, so we estimate we have another like 18 loads to do. So learning a lot about steel and some of the big players in South Phoenix. There's just so many companies that offer steel recycling, but it seems like we're working with a good one that actually assigned us a buyer, worked out a rate for us, set up an account. So yeah, we're learning a lot, but it doesn't mean I'm any more comfortable giving them my fingerprints and ID and taking a picture and signing everything. It's like, you might as well take a blood test. But yeah, that's our work right now. So we'll be doing that for the next several days. And we'll try to get more video specific about that job. We'll film as much as we can. Anyhow, thanks for watching.